The Conjuring 2. Now, I went to watch this movie with a couple of my friends, Isaac and Kat, and I gotta say, we were all really terrified. This movie is directed by James Wan, starring Patrick Wilson, Vera Farmiga, and Madison Wolfe, and it is based on a true story about these two married couples going after these demonic or supernatural phenomena. And this time, they go to England to help a family who are being tormented by this haunted house. Now, I really enjoyed the first Conjuring movie. I thought it was such a better horror movie compared to the other horror movies that's been coming out recently. Because nowadays, most of the horror movies are filled with cheap techniques, cheap jump scares, and it is mostly for a quick cash grab. However, James Wan, who directed both Conjuring 1 and Conjuring 2, really knows how to direct a good quality horror film. Now, this movie is filled with what you can expect from a normal, conventional horror movie. There will be scary music, there will be jump scares, and there will be scary makeup. However, what separates this movie from other conventional horror films is the quality of it. And when I say quality, I mean great directing, great writing, and great acting in this movie. James Wan is really good at building up these tensions for these scary scenes, and even when there's a jump scare, there's actually something to be scared about. And he's really good at building up that tension to reach that level where we can all jump out of our seats. So I gotta say, this movie had really great writing in it for a horror movie, and they really utilized the fact that this was based on a true story, and they built these characters as real people as possible. And when I say that, I mean they try to build these characters so we can relate to them. The Warrens especially, they are a married couple who are going after this demonic and supernatural phenomenon. But at the same time, they're also a married couple with a kid. They are also a family. Even with all the supernatural phenomena that's been going on around them, they are still married, they still really care for each other, and that makes us care about them. We just want them to have a normal life, a happy life as a couple. And we really start to care about these characters. And this is one of the problems with the conventional horror movies nowadays, because they don't take time to establish the characters, or they don't take time to make the connection between the audience and the characters in the movie. So when the characters in the movie are actually in trouble, the audience don't care as much as they should be. And this brings down the tension in the movie. Again, for a horror film, I was very impressed with the acting level in this movie. The Warrens, these two couples, Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson, I would be completely convinced that if they were actually a married couple posing as actors in this movie, because they were amazing as couple. Honestly, they're probably sweeter than most of these romantic movie couples. And I'm talking about a horror movie here. They did a really good job building their characters as couples who really care about each other. Also, I gotta say, Madison Wolfe, she was the child actor who played the role as being possessed by the evil spirit. And I gotta say, she had a huge part in this, and she completely nailed it. And I'm not just talking about these scary music or CGI or makeup. And I'm talking about this one scene. It's not much of a spoiler, so don't worry. It's this one scene where they're interviewing her, and she's not possessed yet, but she's extremely bothered by this presence. And the way she acted, the way she handled that scene was amazing. She was a great actor. And I know a lot of child actors get criticized for their acting, and you can't really blame them because the year of experience they have is much less than all these adult actors. However, she did amazingly. I am really looking forward to her future films. This was an amazing horror movie. It is kind of a horror movie that really respects its genre, which a lot of movies don't do nowadays for horror movie. This is a movie, and this is a textbook to how to film a good horror movie. And every director who are gonna direct a horror movie should read this or watch this movie. Guys, I really enjoyed this movie. I cannot stress that enough. This is actually a really good horror movie. I would say it's almost at the same level as the first one, which I was really surprised because I was just really worried that they were never going to be able to top the first one, but I would say they're about at the same level. And for a movie sequel, that's honestly the best you can ask for. Guys, if you're a fan of horror movies, I definitely recommend you guys watch this movie. I'm gonna give this movie 9 out of 10. So what did you guys think about this movie? If you guys have any other opinions, please let me know. And as always, thank you for watching.